You know, the best part about New Year's is making resolutions. The worst part is seeing how many people freaking don't get them. I mean, have you ever walked into a gym on January 1st? It's freaking loaded up. But by the end of the month, guess what? It's a ghost town again. It's amazing. Reality is there are some specific reasons why we don't actually get our resolutions. And what I want to do is, I consider myself a bit of an expert in this field because I've been crushing goals for such a long time, and there's a science to it, not just an art. There are things that will get in your way and crush you if you're not aware of them. So today I'm going to give you two tools, the two most powerful tools I'm aware of that will help you make, keep, and crush your resolutions so that months later when you look back, you can see real progress in your life.
'Cause we're gonna be legends. What we're doing here ain't just scary. It's about to be legendary.
So many of us are making resolutions hoping for a better life. And yet many of us will wake up months later and look back and realize, oh man, I'm either not on track or I'm no longer putting in the effort that will actually make my resolution happen. And I want to tell you right now that for most of us, your resolution is never going to happen until you develop a couple of very special skills. Because a whole resolution is based on trying to produce or get more than you currently have. And if you're going to stay the same human being and expect more, it's like that adage, doing the same thing over and over again but expecting a different result. The truth is this: we do not get what we want. That's what a resolution is. We get what we need. And if you think about it, in your life, the things that you say are true needs, you are actually getting them fairly consistent. But the things that you want, the things that are potpourri, the things that would be nice, the things that we dream about, our vision boards, often those don't happen because we haven't figured out how to take a want and turn it into a need. And today I'm going to share with you two tools of how I take wants and turn them into needs and then demand that I get them. So here's the main problem. Most of us are treating our resolutions like we have to do something to get it. And in truth, that is a fact. You're going to have to do something. But that's where we seem to put all of our energy without realizing that in life, it's 80% psychology. It's 20% action. It's 20% execution, if you will. And the mindset is what's missing for most of us. So the first tool that I want to give you is how I actually get what I want by actually getting my psychology in line with my actions. Because the wrong psychology with action basically leads to no result. The first thing that you need to do is you got to get crystal clear on exactly what do you want. You have to know what the what is. And for most of us, we're like, well, I know what I kind of want my resolution to be. I don't want to I want to know empirically, according to numbers, can you actually say exactly what it is? I want to lose 21.5 pounds. I want to make an extra $342,000. Is it really clear so you know exactly when you achieve it? For many of us, we have these intentions. I would like to make more money this year. I would like to look better and feel better at the pool. It's okay, you're not going to get those things. So first of all, you got to know what you want, and it's got to be super, super clear. Once you feel that it's yes, Kris, I want exactly this in this time frame, you've got clarity. The next thing that you need, and this is one of the biggest missing keys for the first of the two tools, you need to develop a live as if mindset. Now, this is something that if you study Olympians, gold medalists, if you study some of the greatest minds in the world, I've had a chance to hear it from Kevin Hart, I've had a chance to hear it from Mike Tyson. These people live in two universes. One is the actual reality that is happening around us, and the other one is a place in their mind. I call it a mind palace, where we are rehearsing what we want, but we do it as if we've already gotten it. We're not going to say, I'm going to do that thing and get that gold medal. They are envisioning every single day, literally in their mind. A university did this study where they had basketball players practicing hours every single day, 500 shots on the free throw line. They had the other athletes only practice mentally in their mind. At the end of the season, do you know when they compared the two numbers, who actually performed better? The people that mentally practiced. Why? Because in your mind, everything can go according to plan, and life is far more messy. If I take 500 free throw shots, I'm going to miss probably half of them. But in my mind, it's not the case. Here, I can do what's called perfect practice. I can practice in a perfect way here in my mind. So this living as if is one part knowing what it is, and then having a place in your mind where you rehearse it as if it's already in hindsight, as if it's already in your past. And you're living as if you already achieved this goal. That means that if I'm trying to lose 20 pounds of weight, I might still have the 20 pounds I need to lose, but I am showing up and strutting my stuff at the pool as if I've already lost my 20 pounds. You can imagine there's a lot of people that are saying, all right, Kris, I'm calling BS on you right now. Like, this is freaking bullcrap. Are you kidding me? You're telling me to appreciate the results of the thing that you want before you get it? Are you nuts? How do you even do that? Close your eyes and envision what you want. I bet you can manufacture exactly the same emotions that you would actually feel if you got it. And what you're doing is you're actually tricking your subconscious mind into believing you've already done it. So now you show up as if you already have, and guess what it does? It takes care of number 3 for this first tool, which is now it's time to execute. That means take action. And by the way, every day there's a way to take action on your resolution. So you can't just think about it like once a week and be like, hey, how's it going? Every single day, you've got to be super clear on exactly what you want and the one little thing you're doing today to advance it and move it forward. Doing it with the energy, faith, and belief that you've already done this before, and now you're just rehearsing it and you're doing it again. This is tool number 1. Know what you want. Live as if it's already happened, and then daily execution. There is a second reason, however, why you're not going to get your resolution. And that's because you may want something. You may be even leveraging this to elevate a want to a need. However, your limiting beliefs that you have had for a really long time, they're still in your psychology. And so I believe that the second tool that I can give you that will help you crush your resolutions is you've got to break through the limiting beliefs that are holding you back from actually making them a reality. So there's also 3 things that you do for this tool. This, my friends, is a very simple, basic form of what I call belief breakthrough. And this is where you're essentially replacing, assassinating, if you will, really crappy beliefs for the beliefs that you're going to have. Like, for example, someone says, wow, I want to make more money this year. Okay, Kris says it needs to be clear. I'm going to make 20% more money. Great. Do you believe that you can do that? No. I have a belief that says that rich people are bad. And if I make that money, I'm making more money than I feel comfortable with, hence I'd be bad. Your psychology is going to work against your efforts. So we have to have a way of leveling up our psychology. We have to have a way of leveling up our belief system. Now, there's a process I do every single day and have for years. I've done it thousands of times. And frankly, it's probably one of the biggest secrets to why someone says, why does Kris have all of these results? Dude, don't get me wrong. I've had my rough, crappy, hard, difficult moments to get where I am today. But the one thing that really pulled me through is I got my hands on this technology called Breakthrough. I'd start every single day and I would ask, what is the number 1 limiting belief keeping me from getting my resolution? And if you were to actually calm your mind and ask that question, beliefs are going to start streaming through you. So the first one is you've got to figure out what is the limiting belief. And every day you want to find one. Because you are an assassin. You're gonna freaking find, kill, destroy. It's like that Liam Neeson movie where he's like, I possess a special set of skills, right? Your special set of skills is knowing that you've got 10,000 beliefs that are running your life every single day, and some of them are sabotaging you. You need to find them. You need to kill them. You need to put the hit order out. So what I do is I just ask the question, what's the number 1 limiting belief keep me from losing the weight? What's the number 1 limiting belief keep me from investing in real estate? What's the number 1 limiting belief keep me from healing this relationship? And I ask that question, and in a calm, meditated ground state, which you can do, you're going to get an answer. And the belief might be, I don't believe I'm good enough. It might be, I'm too fat. It might be, I'm not that fast. It might be, I'm not that smart. I'm not good with the numbers. I'm not good at managing money. Beliefs are going to surface. So the second thing you need to do when you get one that comes up is you need to judge it. You are the judge, the jury. You are the executioner, my friend. That's what it means to be the assassin. So I want you to judge it. And by the way, if it's a limiting belief, the judgment is always the same. You suck. Like, you're not worthy of me. You're getting in my way. You're keeping me from becoming who I am. And just ask, does that belief serve you? The belief is not serving you. The belief is robbing you from getting the results that you want in your life. So once you judge it, you should be judging it as, I want to get rid of that. And how you get rid of it is by replacing it with probably an opposite belief in most cases, but a belief that is actually going to support you. So if you believe, well, I'm bad at managing money. I want to create more money, but what's the use? I'm not good at managing it. So if you have that belief, that might have been true your entire history up until this moment. But does it serve you? Well, no, it actually doesn't serve me. So stop believing in it. Well, is it just that easy? Like, can I really do? Yes, you can stop believing in it. So you got to replace it. You got to put something new in there. If I were you, I'd put something in there like, I'm a genius at managing money. I'm an expert at saving money. I make the best financial decisions. Friends, I've got a book that actually takes you through this whole process. It's yours for free. Click the link below and actually just cover the shipping and I'll send it out to you. It comes actually with a cheat sheet of 1,000 new beliefs to replace the old ones. And chances are if you do this, it's in the book. And I have got a shortcut system so I can help you rewrite your mindset so you can have the best, most powerful psychology possible. So you're gonna replace it. And then the only thing to do is you gotta make sure that you are repeating it with positive energy for 21 days. Why? Because an idea is a thing, literally measurable on a scale. And thoughts are stored generally in the gray matter of our mind. Right now, scientists know that you can generate and create new neurons, neurogenesis, for the rest of your life, even when you're old. When you think a new thought like, I'm great at managing money, you're like, that is so weird, I've never said that before. And as a result, it's got to get stored somewhere in the hard drive. That's the gray matter of your brain. It takes 21 days to grow fully developed neurons that become permanent and override the old ones. So literally, you're upgrading your machinery by every single day asking, what's the number one limiting belief keeping me from this resolution? You find out what it is, you judge the heck out of it, and then how do you assassinate it? By replacing it with the belief that you want and by reciting it for 21 days with belief, with faith, with excitement. Friends, these two tools that I have shared with you today, kid you not, have done so much for my financial future. Most people will never really know the real story of how Kris Krohn became successful. You'll think that it's probably, oh, well, he got lucky or got a mentor and then bought real estate. Truth is, best thing my mentors ever did for me was give me a bunch of psychology tools to help me figure out how to leverage this to create the life that I want. So as a result, I've got a gift for you. The first gift is my book, Limitless. It is all about how you annihilate the limiting beliefs and replace them with empowering beliefs. You literally evolve and become a more capable person of producing the results that you desire. The second gift is there's a recommended video about to come up that goes into more detail of how I overcome my limiting beliefs. If this was useful for you, watch that next recommended video. But the last thing that I want to offer to you is an opportunity to get live with me. If you've been subscribed for a while, if you've been watching my video, I'm going to tell you right now, getting live with me for 4 days is a life-changing experience. It's what I do. And people come to me because they want their $1 million game plan and they want to build more wealth. And I'm going to spend a majority of the time building a psychology, a mindset that can allow all of that to happen, plus giving you the game plan for that. So there's a link below to learn more about my events. I'm inviting you to do that. Come to my next event. I do them in my own convention center, my own event center, my own house. People come from all over the world. Invest in yourself. Give yourself the opportunity to get a ticket, hop on a plane, get in a car, come on out, and have a chance to have so many breakthroughs that your life will never be the same again. See you on tomorrow's video.